Hello students, welcome to this module on refrigeration and air conditioning. In this session, we are going to know about checking, fault finding and testing of electrical accessories like thermostats, timers, defrost heaters, bimetal air louvers and other system components.
Objectives. By the end of this exercise, you will be able to check and test timer, check and test bimetal thermostat, check and test defrost heater, check and test PTC relay, check and test overload protector, check and test the evaporator fan motor. Let us now take a look at the tools, equipment and consumables needed for checking, fault finding and testing of electrical accessories like thermostats, timers, defrost heaters, bimetal air louvers and other system components. Tools, equipments and consumables. Clamp meter or tong tester, line tester 500 volts, cutting plier length 200 millimeters, nose plier length 150 millimeters, screwdriver set, multi-strand wire 5 meters per 1 square millimeter, bulb holder, electrical test board, dry ice, frost-free refrigerator. Now, let us see the preparations needed for checking, finding faults and testing electrical parts like the thermostats, timers, defrost heaters, bimetal air louvers and other system components. Task 1. Checking and testing bimetal thermo in a frost-free refrigerator. Set up a test lamp as per the provided diagram. Identify the bimetal thermostat in the refrigerator, usually positioned near the evaporator coils or in the freezer compartment. Remove any necessary covers or panels to access the thermostat. If applicable, unscrew or remove protective covers. Set the clamp meter to measure resistance in ohms. Ensure the clamp meter is appropriately set for resistance measurement, typically in the kilo ohms. Check continuity between points A and B of the bimetal. If the bulb of the test lamp does not glow, the bimetal thermo is functioning correctly. Place the bimetal thermo in dry ice for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, check continuity between points A and B. If the test lamp bulb glows, the bimetal thermo is operating properly. Task 2. Checking and testing the defrost heater in a frost-free refrigerator. Find the defrost heater typically found behind the rear panel of the freezer compartment. It may appear as a coiled wire or a glass tube. Inspect the defrost heater for any visible signs of damage such as burns, breaks, or discoloration. Replace if needed. Perform a continuity test to check if the defrost heater is functioning by setting the clamp meter to the resistance or ohms setting and placing the clamp meter probes on each end of the heater element. Check continuity between clamp meter points A and B. the heater has continuity. Measure the resistance of the heater and document it in the table. If the operating voltage is 220 volts AC, connect the power source as per the provided diagram for 2 minutes. Then disconnect the power source. Touch the heater with your finger and observe if heat is generated. If heat is produced, the heater is functioning correctly. Now, let us see the process for checking, fault finding, and testing various electrical accessories in the refrigerator, including thermostat, timer, defrost heaters, bimetal air louvers, and other system components. Task 4. Checking and testing positive temperature coefficient (PTC) relay in a frost-free refrigerator. Find the PTC relay, usually situated near the compressor, often covered by a plastic or metal housing. Carefully remove the cover or housing protecting the PTC relay, handling the relay and its wiring with care. Conduct a visual examination. Look for any signs of damage or burning on the relay, connectors, or wires, as visible damage could indicate a problem. Identify the relay pins or terminals. Typically, there are 3. Running terminal marked as A, starting terminal marked as B, and common terminal marked as C. Set your clamp meter to the continuity or resistance setting. Disconnect the wires attached to the relay. Check continuity between C and A with a clamp meter. Continuity is OK. A terminal is connected with the main winding. B terminal is connected with starting winding. Check resistance between C and B. Resistance should be approximately 30 ohms. Connect the relay to the FHP compressor. Allow the compressor to run for 5 minutes. Disconnect the power supply and measure the resistance between C and B. The resistance should be approximately 30 ohms. Task 5. Checking and testing overload protector in a frost-free refrigerator. Find the overload protector, typically connected to the side of the compressor or positioned nearby. It may be housed with a plastic or metal cover. Remove the cover or housing protecting the overload protector. Handle the components and wiring with caution. Examine the overload protector for any visible signs of damage such as burns, discoloration, or a rattling sound which might indicate internal damage. Carefully disconnect the wires connected to the overload protector from the compressor terminals. Set your clamp meter to the continuity or resistance setting. Place one probe on each terminal of the overload protector. Check continuity with the test lamp between terminals 1 and 2 and 3 as well. If the bulb glows, the overload protector OLP is functioning correctly. Task 6. Checking and testing evaporator fan motor in a frost-free refrigerator. Find the evaporator fan motor, typically located in the freezer compartment behind a panel or cover. Visually inspect the fan blades and the motor for any visible signs of damage, obstruction, or excessive dirt accumulation. Look for irregularities such as worn out wires, burnt parts, or physical damage. With the power disconnected, manually rotate the fan blades to check for smooth movement. The blades should spin freely without any obstruction or resistance. If it is hard to turn, there might be a mechanical issue with the motor. Disconnect the wires connected to the evaporator fan motor. Set your clamp meter to the continuity or resistance setting. Test the continuity of the motor winding with a test lamp. If the bulb glows, it indicates that continuity is satisfactory. Use a low wattage bulb test lamp due to the very narrow winding wire used in the timer and evaporator fan. Connect the motor to the power supply. Run the motor and observe if the motor shafts run smoothly. If it does, the fan motor is working properly. Recap.
In this topic, we have come to know how to check and test timer, check and test bimetal thermostat, check and test defrost heater, check and test PTC relay, check and test overload protector, check and test the evaporator fan motor in a frost-free refrigerator. I hope you all understood the processes like checking, fault finding, and testing electrical accessories such as thermostats, timers, defrost heaters, bimetal air louvers, and other system components. Thank you, students, and let us meet in the next session. Bye.